We have been talking about the love of God. And when we consider the love of God, we must see how it is shown toward us. Good morning. This is Pastor Ernie Lewis of the Blue Point Church in Sisney, Illinois, with your thoughts for Thursday. In Hebrews chapter 12, we are reminded that those whom the Father loves, he chastens, or he reprimands, to discipline or to correct our ways. So Hebrews 12:5 says, "Do not forget the exhortation which speaks to you as to sons. My son, do not despise the chastening of the Lord, nor be discouraged when you are rebuked by him. For whom the Lord loves, he chastens, and scourges every son whom he receives. If you endure chastening, God deals with you as with sons. For what son is there whom a father does not chasten?" I realize that being corrected sometimes goes against our nature, may even rub us the wrong way. We all realize there are things about our lives that are not perfect or perhaps downright wrong, yet we continue in those things. If we saw someone headed down the wrong way on a one-way street, we'd certainly warn them. That's only helping someone who has strayed and keep them from danger. Well, that's what God needs to do sometimes in our lives. It doesn't mean he doesn't love us, just the opposite. It means he does love us. After the Hebrew says, "What son is there whom a father does not chasten?" He wants his son to grow up acting correctly and not harming himself or others. The writer says, if you go without chastening and are not corrected, then you are illegitimate and not sons at all. A true sign of being children of God is being corrected or chastened by his Spirit and his word. The writer warns us not to despise his chastening nor be discouraged. It may be difficult sometimes to receive correction, but we know it is for our good and from our God. Verse 11 says, "No chastening seems to be joyful for the present, but painful. Nevertheless, afterward it yields the peaceable fruit of righteousness to those who have been trained by it." Don't despise the correction, but appreciate the whole process. God wants to make us a holy people without spot and without blemish. He says, shall we not more readily be in subjection to the Father of spirits and live? Shouldn't we appreciate his love and his compassion toward us? Shouldn't we recognize that the fruit of such chastening will be for our good? Whom the Lord loves, he chastens. He is showing his love by correcting us. We must appreciate what God is doing, and we must love him for his corrections and his love for us.